Hello and welcome back to Module 3, Lesson 3, Websites where freelancers find work. So in this lesson, we're going to just really quickly go over a few of the commonly known websites where freelancers are able to find work. So lots of these are big international ones where people from all over the world will create listings. And then some other ones I've put in there are local to New Zealand, but there's going to be lots of other ones wherever you are in the world that you'll be more familiar with than I am. So I'll just run through a few of the key ones quickly. You can have a look at those and find out a bit about the listing process, check the costings, and see whether that's something that you're able to look at doing. Again, these are just another option for you to get your name out there. There's no obligation to do anything with any of these, and certainly if it's going to stretch your budget too far, then you can always wait until later on and consider whether this is something that you want to do as well. And of course, a lot of these things, you could just give them a go if you wanted to, and see how it works, and then stop doing them if you find that it doesn't work for you. So here are some of the commonly known ones. Upwork is one that you might have come across before. That's quite a common one. Fiverr is another one, and freelancer.com. So just have a look at those websites, check out their pricing, check out some other listings if you like to sort of see how things look and see whether there is anything in there that's right for you. Another one that I've come across before is hiremymom.com. So I'm taking it that that's probably a US-based one given the wording of mom. But again, like I say, a lot of these are open to people from all around the world. So you'll find people from all sorts of different countries offering their services in there. So check those out and see whether anything there is a good fit for you. These are a couple of ones that are local to New Zealand, and partly I've included these in there because there are some sites where you might find either classified listings or just general job listings. Seek.co.nz is one where a lot of recruiters list jobs, and companies who are looking to recruit people for positions list jobs. And a lot of local newspapers and those kind of things also have classified listings in them as well. So something you could consider is to look at some of these listings as well where people are looking for jobs, particularly if it's something where you think you could help the person who's looking for someone, and maybe you could suggest to them, look, I'm not looking to work on an employed basis, but have you considered using a freelancer to do all or some of this work, or at least even on a temporary basis? It's not going to do any harm putting your name in the hat to see whether it's something that the person looking for help might consider. So that's something else to consider as well. Just also bear in mind that some websites will have fees, so there'll be costs for either creating a listing or some of those earlier ones, the international ones that I mentioned, do have commissions as well. So just make sure you're well aware of the terms and conditions of listing. So it might be that you have to list, some websites require you to list through their website and sign up customers through their website. And as part of doing that, then you'll agree to a certain percentage of commission on the work that you do. So make sure you're well aware of all the terms and conditions of any of those things. So just to get a feel for what's out there, I would suggest you should go and have a look at the websites that I've listed in the slides, particularly the international ones if you're international, and you can have a look at the New Zealand ones if you're local to New Zealand. Otherwise, have a look around and see if you can find ones that are local to you that you know of and where people are likely to list jobs in your area. Also, have a bit of a look on some of the websites that are relevant for you to see if there are any listings that are a good fit for you. You might like to contact the person who's looking for help. And if it's sort of a listing for someone with similar services for you, then it gives you an idea of the kind of thing that's being offered out there. So you can think about whether you want to do your own listing on a website like that. Like I mentioned earlier, also consider having a look at local websites with situations vacant. So that's things like seek.co.nz where people are listing for jobs, and often local newspapers have classifieds with situations vacant as well. And you might like to contact those people to see whether virtual help is right for them. And like I've said there, a hint is that they might not know it yet. So just because they think they're looking for somebody on site or someone full time or somebody, local to them, they might not realize that virtual help's an option. So no harm in trying. Okay, so that's that for module 3, lesson 3. So the next lesson we're going to move on to is lesson 4, which is about being visible.